We gotta start doing stuff because I gotta be done by 2.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, dude, I gotta get ready to teach. I just told you that.
I didn't know you're teaching at 2.
No, I gotta start getting my classes wrapped up. Ready to go, man. It is a busy day.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Average Joe Show podcast.
My podcast is yours. This is ridiculous.
Wonder when you catch on to that. But yeah, this is the second episode. We kind of took a little break because of a bunch of stuff, Corona and people moving and family stuff. And Joe had to get some plastic surgery done, some implants.
I did.
So, you know, got to keep up with that Twitch life, right?
That's the only way I can make money, man. I gotta start getting my looks up, bro. I don't have the looks. I gotta get the looks now.
All right, yeah. So it's May 29th, 2020. So this is gonna be the second one in the series, and yeah, thanks for joining us again. We're gonna get going on some topics here.
Oh yeah. Come on, you got something a little bit more exciting. We got topics.
We got topics. So obviously we could jump right into all the nonsense that's going on in our world right now. I mean, I have a lot of notes, but some of them are kind of outdated. Like, oh, hey, how's Call of Duty Warzone? Like, I mean, that's kind of like old news, but I mean, I don't know. And then the XFL just came out when last time we talked.
And then now that closed down.
And now it's closed down, yeah. And
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, oh, the new thing to talk about. And then, dude, these notes are like memories of the old days, the good old days.
Good old days.
Yeah, what else do I have? Xbox Series 1, PS5, the new Raytracing stuff.
They haven't released anything on the PS5 yet. More, have they? Have they put out more information on the PS5?
I don't know, but like I think the designs are confirmed for the controller.
Yeah, I saw the controller.
Dude, the controller looks weird. It looks like an Apple product.
Yeah, but it could be really cool too, though. The thing about the PS5, because the controller is supposed to have like
Is it all like touchscreen or touchpad?
Well, not just that. The reason why it looks like that too, I heard, is like the vibration system inside of it's supposed to be very, very
vibration system.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, dude, I like that. I'm a nerd when it comes to
vibration
ideas. And,
I mean,
you know me. I can't go to sleep without my vibrations. Okay?
That's what that noise is. Silent buzzing.
Bro, let me tell you.
That'd be so awkward, dude. Walk into a pitch black room where people are supposedly sleeping, you just hear this buzzing. Yeah. I mean, I fall asleep to ASMR. I guess some people fall asleep to buzzing in their pants.
Yeah, you follow that? I can't fall asleep.
Oh, I love it, dude. It's just so cool.
Well, like some of the sound that they do, or the sound effects they'll do, like gets tingles on my spine and then it makes me awake. I'm like, this is, like that cold chill behind your, It's like that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll like wake up or try to wake up, and I'm like, oh god, it's too trancing. Yeah. It's too hard. I can't do it. And I'll still be listening to it. But yeah.
But honestly, though, the PS5 controller, I know some people kind of making fun of it. I think it looks really good. I think it's a good concept on it.
It looks good. I just don't think it looks
It's
practical,
significantly better than the PS4 controller. I don't care. I mean, I know I'll have to put it out there. I'm a big Xbox fanboy.
Me too. Yeah.
But I love PlayStation. Like, my favorite console of all time is a PlayStation 2. Like, I think when it came to the games and everything. Yeah, just the games and everything, and the memories and the had.
I like
PlayStation 2 was probably my favorite console. Like, really got me. And by favorite, I shouldn't, maybe it doesn't necessarily have my favorite games, but as something that just like, God, dude, like I was so hyped when we got it. I loved every minute on it. I loved all my games on it. Like, like I said, it doesn't have like my most favorite games, so like that would definitely go down to the Xbox original and 360. But like
360,
but when it came to like an overall gaming experience at that time, it was unbeatable. It was the best console, and they really showed with it, and they did a good job of innovation. The only thing I have, and I never really liked, was the controller. more importantly, that PS4 controller just looked like ass.
Oh, really? It's a lot better, dude.
Yeah.
The PlayStation controller overall, it was just, I remember like
I don't like it.
PS2, it had like, or PS3, it had like rounded thumbsticks, so your thumbs would always slip off. Like, how can people play like this? Like, PS4 is a lot better, I feel like, but it's
a little better now. But the new one now, though, this new one looks cool, man. I dig it. I really, really dig it. I think they did a really good idea with this new revamp on it. I think it's a very good modern and design. It doesn't look like shit. Like I just don't care. The PS4 controller is uglier than sin. It is an ugly controller. No one can ever tell me that controller looks good. That controller looks.
It looks gross. That controller it's like looks Play like School made it. Like the Play School kids brand.
It looks like someone took a 98 Honda Accord and put some spinners on it.
It's like, hey, it works. It works. It's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, at least it has a battery in it. Like, that's one thing I don't like about Xbox, is that you just run out of AA's unless you buy the extra battery pack. Like, the PS4 at least gives you that.
See, but that's the difference. Is I always played my controllers plugged in. I've always have.
Oh, really?
And the fact that I don't need a battery in my controllers because I keep my controllers plugged in. Like my controller is significantly lighter because of it. I don't have this weight on it, and my controller gameplay, everything feels lighter. So I actually have always played, even when my PlayStation 4 controller
360,
yeah, my 360 I played with it plugged in. My PS4 controller, when I play my games on it, I play plugged in. Like I always have. I don't know what it is. Like I was really into the wireless for like a little while when they had the wireless controllers for the Nintendo 64. They had like these really crazy Mad Catz wireless controllers, and I was really hype about them and used them for a little bit, but for some reason they were always ass and they broke all the time.
Right.
And, I just couldn't do it.
GameCube had pretty cool ones, the Wavebirds.
Yeah, you know what? For how goofy they look, though, they play really well.
Yeah, they do.
Talk about the goofiest looking controller.
Seriously, the Wavebird. It's like a brick that your hands can like form into. But
like the GameCube controller looks like it should be the most uncomfortable thing ever.
I know, right?
When you use it, it is so nice. It's so nice. I don't know why.
It's like they're trying to make like a child's chair. The piece just broke off. I'm like, oh.
It's like that little Tykes plastic
related to kids' toys
table.
Yeah. All right. Well. But that thing, man, my brother threw that thing into a wall and it still survived.
The GameCube controllers?
Yeah, dude.
They're indestructible.
Dude, he just threw it right. He tried to throw it at me, and I just like ducked real quick, and it just got stuck into the drywall.
Dude, if there's ever zombie apocalypse, I will just put nails through a GameCube controller and swing it like a fucking mace.
Yeah, dude, they won't. And then you can put batteries in it, and it still works.
Right after that.
And then he took the Wii too. He like pulled the Wii out of place, and it got all like it sounded like a lawnmower or whatever, and it still worked.
Dude, the
Nintendo stuff is insane.
The GameCube itself was fucking indestructible, dude.
Really?
Like if you dropped your 360, that was it. You dropped your PlayStation 3, that was it. You could literally,
Like, Xbox is just dying by playing it. 360 would just die if you turn it on wrong. Not enough air. Gotta put me outside. I need more air. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, and then
got my Wii over here.
You could drop a GameCube down a fucking flight of stairs, and that sucker would start right up.
Dude, it had a handle on it, so it better.
You're right. Fucking like they knew. They're like, dude, people are gonna want to take this thing around, or at least chuck it. That thing held out, man. That thing was sick.
Remember that kid that used to take it to school in high school, and he had a little, like TV thing on it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, when are you gonna find the time to play GameCube at school, or whatever? But anyway, yeah, this has changed from the look of the PS5 to indestructible consoles.
Yeah, I can't find anything on the PS5. And I think the reason why we can't, this is just a theory. I think PlayStation was really late to the game when it came to console development. I think they weren't.
Oh, really, for the next gen?
Yeah, I think with their VR system and things like that going on, they were, and they were focused on right now, which is a good idea because, they got some good games. But I think the biggest thing is they couldn't decide yet on what they wanted the new console to look like, let alone the hardware on the inside. And then COVID happened.
Oh, yeah.
I would be very shocked, and I would be very weary. Is it weary or wary? I would be concerned.
I'm sure someone will tell us.
I'm sure someone will be like, "What idiot?" Which is fine.
Unfollow.
I will accept that.
Unfollowed
or
you I'm gonna go riot. Where are you guys? I'm gonna riot you.
Yeah, I'm gonna block a highway.
Oh God, no! He said wary. He said
wary. Yeah, I would be very cautious. Is probably a better way. I would be very cautious at purchasing a PlayStation 5 this holiday season if they drop it.
Yeah, and they're pretty strict on that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, no, we're not backing off. We're still in the middle of the COVID stuff. They're just like, yep, we're still releasing this year, into this year, even though nobody's gonna have Christmas money.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of super curious to know.
But
and to be honest, you have to. But do you do what the 360 did? Because remember, the PlayStation 3 dropped a year before the PlayStation or the Xbox 360, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the long run, for 361,
was it that long?
Yeah. That's I swear the 360 came out later. So let's look at the release date.
Well, the PS3 was so freaking expensive, dude.
So damn expensive. So that's another. I mean, and that was one thing that people learned from it. So, November 25th, 2005 was for the Xbox 360. Oh no! So PlayStation was a year later. The Xbox came out. Interesting. So the 360 came out a year before the PlayStation.
And then they had all those freaking overheating issues. Red rings.
They had the yellow ring of death. People talk about the red ring of death. People don't talk about, and that's because not everybody bought a PlayStation 3 because, like you said, it was so expensive.
It was like $600.
Retail? I was about to say, didn't retail at that time $600 back in 2006?
Yeah, and it was huge, dude. It looked like a top of a grill.
People were bitching about if these next consoles are $500 or $400 or $600 now. People would be like, we're saying how they weren't going to buy it. Can you imagine buying a console 14 years ago, inflation wise? That would be somebody saying their console now would be $700 to $800.
Yeah, and it went down so drastically too after people complained.
Yeah, well, because no one was buying it.
It's like, and then Gran Turismo came out as a demo on it, and people were like, "What the heck is this? I paid $30 for this game." They're like, "Oh, we'll release the rest of the game later." And they never did. That was just such a mess, dude.
Yeah. Well, and then I think one of the reasons why it's so expensive because they put a PS2 in it as well, right? Because they didn't put
Oh yeah, you could play PS1 and PS2 in it.
Yeah, it
was massive, dude. Talk about a brick.
I have one.
An OG one.
An OG one.
Wow, dude. Zombie apocalypse. You're set.
I ganked it. Well, I didn't gank it. Some guy gave it to me. So we were at a when I worked at GameStop, you have to take a console in full. You have to have all these pieces or whatever, right, in order to take the console in. You can't take it in without a power cable.
Yeah.
You can't take it in without either an HDMI or the other video cables that they had. And you couldn't take it in without a controller. So this lady comes in with a whole bunch of stuff. I guess there's someone off to college or whatever and left that stuff for years. And she was finally cleaning up a bunch of his crap. And he had that PlayStation in there. So she's just like, oh, I'd like to see how much you can get for that. And I was like, sure. I was looking. I was like, well, no. I was like, well, it's an OG one that can.
She's like, oh, a deep fryer.
Yeah, right. She's like, what the hell is this? Suitcase. This is the weirdest suitcase ever. So
I can't fit anything in here.
So she had that, and she had an original PlayStation, Final Fantasy VII with a bunch of so they had a bunch of stuff.
Ooh,
there.
yeah.
And,
that was one of the games that came out. Yeah.
Yeah, and the mom was just like, "Hey, I was just curious how much you can get for that," and we gave her some money for some of the other stuff, like 3 cents, because that's what GameStop does.
That's GameStop for you. And then you turn around and they retail it for like $60. What?
$60, right?
No, I'm
limited edition. But they,
he's writing the price tag as he's giving you the 3 cents.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got GameStop stories. If there's any kind of viewer boost, anything, you type GameStop something, I've got stories, and I know how that company works. But so the lady was like, "All right, how much can I get for the console?" And I told her, unfortunately, I can't give you anything because we need the cables and all this other stuff. And like theoretically, like we can add that in for you, but for how cheap we sell these consoles, the OG consoles, because they break all the fucking time. We can't give it you wouldn't.
They do, yeah.
Money. So she's like, okay, and then she's like, what about the other games? And I was like, well, the PlayStation 1 games we don't take either. And I told her, and I was like, plus this, about I was like, this Final Fantasy 7 game, lady, like this game's, you can get like $30-$40 from it right now if you sell it on eBay. And she goes, oh, I don't want to do that. She goes, you can have all this stuff then. If we can't have it or whatever. I was like, lady, this is a $40 game. She's like, because she was just clean. She was like, she's just rich, man. Like she
didn't care.
Yeah, she didn't care. She was just, she's somebody who just believes that if she can get money out of something, either that or donate it. She's like, so, if you guys want it, you can have it, or take the rest and donate to somewhere or whatever. So she just left. And so I took, so there's a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. My coworker took them, but I was like, I want the Final Fantasy 7 and I want that PlayStation 3 OG. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. And so I took the PlayStation 3 OG and the Final Fantasy 7 game. And I built, I got pieces for my PS3 OG, so I got it. It sits around here somewhere.
Sits around here, coughing.
Yeah, I put back in my day. I was worth $600.
You're an Xbox One.
I could play PlayStation 2 and 1 games, but I can't play them if they're black background, which is half the games. But they yeah, so I basically what it did was I was I took it and so I have it, and so I played some PlayStation 3 games that I had wanted to play because I didn't buy a PlayStation 3. By this time, I didn't get a 360 until I graduated.
No way.
Years. That like what? Oh no, maybe right before graduation. 06. I got one in 06.
Oh yeah. I didn't get one until. Or actually, no. Me and my brother had one. We got like a used one, and then it like failed on us.
That's about right. So I got a
2007.
Yeah, so I got one 2006, and then with Halo 3 and everything, and that's when I got my Xbox. But then, and right at that year, we graduated, and I was going to college a lot, and I was trying to pay my way through it. I was working full time and everything too, so I only had time to focus really on one console. And I was playing a whole lot of Halo 3 online anyways.
Oh, right, yeah.
I didn't really care for a lot of the other games, and so that was really just kind of what I did. But
that's when I bought mine. I got the Halo 3 Xbox 360.
You got the Halo 3 one? Shut up.
Yep, I still have it, yeah.
That's so fucking sick.
It just sits there.
That's sick.
Actually, so it lasted a long time, but it did break down eventually, and I had to send it in. And I bought the warranty for it, and it was like a year or two right after the warranty went out. It went out.
No, that's the worst time.
And so what they did is, remember the Elites? 360.
The black ones.
Yeah, they just defaced an Elite and then put my Halo stuff back on it.
Hell so yeah! All right,
yeah. Respect. So it's still sitting there, and it's pretty cool, but. I still have Halo 3. Still have the OG controller that broke too. The bumpers broke off of it.
Really? Yeah, I could probably repair that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nah, that's sick, man. So my curiosity though is, 360 PS3 or the 360 clearly was not the better, but that's all up to based on opinion, right? But
yeah,
as far
I think
as
Xbox Live
was
really good.
Yeah,
then.
Took it off.
Really
and then as far as console quote unquote winning, sales, money. I mean, it all comes down to money, right? Software and hardware sales the 361. So
I think so.
Recently, we can fairly say too that the PlayStation 4 is the winner of the PlayStation 4 versus the Xbox One.
But the PS2s are still the most sold consoles ever. Because people play FIFA, whatever, in other countries still, apparently. Because FIFA is still like the most sold game too.
Oh yeah.
Or was, I don't know. It's so funny. It's like people will just buy those PS2s. I had a PS2 going into college. I'm like, sweet, I want to play God of War. And then I was just like, this is so dumb. And then eventually I got a 360 for Halo. Like, I got to do something. But the school internet was so junk. We were trying to play Gears of War. And we could, like, never connect. We're like, we're on the same network. Yeah, it was... But, so yeah, well, I mean, like, kind of, I guess we kind of got off track, kind of not, but going back to the PS5, Xbox Series 1, I don't think we're really ready for a new console, you know what I mean? Do we really need a new console right now?
Yeah, right now.
We needed one 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
So the Xbox One X came out, the Xbox One X and the PS
like 7 years ago.
Came out 2013. And then that's when that came out. And then the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 came out, 2007 and 2006. So we're right at the same cusp. We're actually at the same length of time for a new console to come out as if it was the 360 and the PlayStation 3.
But things are moving like so much faster now too.
Exactly.
Like in terms of PC, like they just came out with a 64-core AMD processor.
Oh yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. So do we
need
a
ray
new
tracing
now? Yes.
I mean,
so ray tracing. Talk about ray tracing. So what are they doing with the ray tracing?
I've only seen a little bit. I know ray tracing is kind of a new thing for me. I know that Battlefield 5 has it, and on the new NVIDIA cards, I'm sure AMD has it on their cards, but the NVIDIA 2060 Super, 2070, and 2080, and also the TIs, of course, they all have this thing called ray tracing. And from what I know, it's like a light and particle enhancing feature.
Right.
Right. And so I've seen like them play Battlefield, and to me it looks better just for Battlefield, but it doesn't look that much better. I don't know if the like the game devs have to kind of keep up since it's like a really new technology. The game devs kind of have to like, learn how to work with it and like really expose it. I know Minecraft looked insane though when I saw the ray tracing for Minecraft. I was like, whoa, totally different game, dude. Minecraft never looked this good. So I'm sure it's it's an early technology, so I'm sure that's one thing. I don't know if the PS5 has it or not, but apparently the Xbox has it, and all the new NVIDIA cards, from my knowledge. So I guess that's going to be the new big thing. But I know Microsoft's been working on their cloud gaming.
Cloud.
So I think they wanted that to be the new Xbox. So they don't, I don't know if they're trying to move towards like a cloud PC or a cloud
they probably will
system, so they don't have to keep, because that's Microsoft thing now. Yeah, they're doing all that cloud work for Azure and whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So I think
it's the future. Not buying a console, paying a membership, the way that the internet speeds and everything is. For casual, your biggest
Netflix pretty much.
The hardcore. It's the casuals. The casuals buy, casuals buy so much. The casual gamer is where you get a lot of your money. Now, a pay pig, someone who spends a lot of money, your whale, as they call it, right? That's your hardcore gamers. People who buy games. But the casual gamer market, I believe, populates the hardcore gamer, and you make more money off of pay for winch stuff and everything, and that's why it's still there. So as like when it's coming to the future, your option is to feed to the hardcore gamer, right? And so they'll probably still have some kind of system set up or whatever. But then B, you develop the casual thing, as in that person doesn't have to buy a console. They just have to have good internet and an Xbox controller, and they can literally put it through their TV and play games like Destiny. They're not hardcore, they're just casual stuff, and they pay monthly membership of like $29.99 or whatever, dude. You make so much more money because you're not losing money on hardware.
Yeah, you bundle it in with Xbox Live.
Exactly, and then you bundle it in too. So like not only on top of that, but on top of this, the other stuff. It makes perfect sense that it's going to happen. I think we'll see it with the One X, or I'm sorry, the Series X,
1.
right?
Or Series whatever it's called.
What are they calling it? Is it the Series 1?
That's what
Series X?
Oh, is it X?
I think it's Xbox Series X.
Because there's the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Xbox Series X.
My old notes from February. It looks like a little trash can. Oh my God.
Right there, just a little thing there. I like it.
The PS5 looks way better now.
You can't say it though. That's not the actual
Oh.
PS5.
Dude, before it's like, what is this? Is this like a concept for like a retirement home? Like
oh yeah, like
what is that?
Building.
And they have a handle on the side. Like the future of carrying 64 CDs. It's like, I don't need to carry CDs. Like, what? It looks so weird.
I don't want to carry it, but you can, and that's the point.
Yeah, but you can. You can take it over to your friend's house in your 1974 Honda Accord or whatever. It's like, what are we in the 80s? But yeah, I think they just do that. They're like, oh, we're going to put a really crappy, okay, just put out some like weird concept of the PS5. People will think it's like, it's going to create so much hype. Oh my gosh. And then they're like, oh, here's what it actually looks like. Just looks like a basic like Roku or something. You're like, okay.
Yeah, because most of the time too, they don't want people to leak it, right? Like what it looks like. So like they just basically build it to fit what they need to, and then probably what they're most of the time they're probably just testing like new like venting ideas. That's why they're weird. But no, there's no. As far as I can tell, there's no information on the Xbox. Or I'm sorry, the PlayStation 5.
The Xbox is confirmed, right? That look.
Yeah, that's how it looks. I love it. I think it looks great. It looks just like all my other PC tower systems. It'll look great right next to my PCs.
So you're for sure getting one.
Oh yeah. As soon as I can pre-order one, it's pre-ordered. It's going to be pre-ordered. I'll be getting it day one. I'll be getting it.
They think it's holiday. That's what it's saying.
There's no reason why not. And then that's why I'm a pre-order, because I don't know how it's going to go. If I can pre-order from Amazon without giving them $500, that'd be great.
Right.
Or 600 or 700, how much it's going to be, depending on the versions they have available. But because I would prefer not to go into crowds. I'm too old for that shit. Excuse me. My apologies.
Yeah, just to stand in line.
I'm just too old for that stuff. Like, the stand in line and the hype. It sounds enticing to me, but to get it at midnight is exhausting.
You could go to the Microsoft store.
I won't be
do
able
a tournament or whatever.
I'll be asleep.
Whoever throws the most controllers over, I don't know, some stupid like tournament they'll have. Just wait in line. You ever see that sketch where they're like standing in line at a GameStop? Like, yeah, it's midnight, and they let all the guys in. They're like, all right, sir, what's your name? Oh, don't worry about it. I bought it online. I just wanted to stand in line for the hype. What?
Yeah.
He just walks away. But yeah, so it looks like it's going to be about $4.99, releasing in holiday 2020.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll for sure buy it. Whatever the option will be. If I have to get it up at midnight, I immediately want to play it right off the bat. So, I don't want to order it from Amazon if I have to wait the next day to get it. Like, I want to get it immediately and put it in. The problem is pulling an all-nighter playing that system. It's going to be interesting, but
you gonna stream it?
Can't wait. Oh yeah, Daddy. I'll stream the unpacking and stuff. Not like it matters though, because all
Everybody
the
else
other
is
top
gonna do it.
streamers are going to get it before. No,
Yeah.
they're going to have an unboxing.
Oh, they already
video
did it. One
before.
YouTuber already did it. He's like, here's the Xbox Series X, and he took it apart. And he was like,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So they're keeping their controller pretty much the same.
Yep.
Because they've got the
Which
Elite.
is fine. Well, what's great is if you have the Elite V2s or the Elite ones, you can literally transfer that over. That's what's cool about that.
Microsoft transfer what over? Oh, the controller?
Controllers. Yeah.
Okay.
All the Xbox One controllers still work with the new controller.
And they're finally Bluetooth. So you can use it on a PC if you need to.
Yeah. It's super cool, man. I love it. So I think it's pretty badass.
You can still have to put double A's in it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I'm not gonna though. I'll just freaking, like I said, I'm still gonna run my Elite V2 anyways. I have a white Elite V2. I love it. I'd still play with that anyways because I like the paddle system.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to for me, that's fine for me. So I would like to buy a PlayStation 5 as well. I still probably wouldn't buy one until a year. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. A year. I still wouldn't buy one until like a year or two later. Like there just isn't any games I'm really too excited to get just yet.
Gran Turismo?
Nah, I'm just not really into racing games.
We finally released it after 10 years. Oh god, the graphics are PS3 like.
I really like it.
Yeah, I really like Xbox. I like Forza and Halo and Gears. I like the whole Xbox Live, the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
For it, but I think I'm just leaning towards PC, man. I've been like using my friend's PC a lot, and he's got a nice gaming rig, and I can still communicate with people on Xbox, although I can't play all their games, with them. Still get in the party. I can still play some of it. I can still play Call of Duty. Can play Forza, Halo. We just got Halo. That's a lot of fun. So I don't know. I'm kind of going towards the PC, but we'll see. $500 is a lot of money for me, so we'll see how it is. But I want to circle back to the ray tracing. Did you have anything to add to that? I know I kind of skimmed over it.
Oh well, just the lighting. That lighting aspect out of it would be pretty cool.
Right.
It doesn't like make or break it for me though. Like for me, it's kind of just whatever it is. You know what I mean?
That Minecraft video though.
Oh man.
People that are playing Minecraft, dude, will be amazed. It's so different. It's like wow. Actually, it looks real. Are they going in a direction? Minecraft is Microsoft's. So are they going in a direction where they're trying to push it to like more realism? Like more realistic look and feel? I wonder if that's a long-term plan for Minecraft.
I think, I don't think they want to make it look like
real life.
Yeah, I think what they want to do
reality
is just enhance the current ones. I think you'd lose the charm and the enjoyment out of what Minecraft really is if you did that.
Right. Yeah. Which I don't know what that is. I always get bored after I'm halfway through my structure I'm building.
Yeah, I just never.
My friends love it, dude.
It's a cool concept. It just isn't
it is
for me.
Yeah, the music will put you to sleep for sure. It's like raining.
Oh, it's so peaceful.
But anyways, back to the other one, circling around again. The other topic we're talking about, the Microsoft game streaming. So I got into the beta for the streaming app on their phone.
I'm jealous.
And oh, dude, you could do it. I'm sure my friend got into it in like a day or two. It's real easy to get into. It's like Xbox game streaming, and it's an app only for iOS and Android. So you can't do this on the PC or anything, but you can stream Xbox games. It's all free, right to your phone. It's a little weird. I mean, it's pretty. And what we do, we just use like a PS PS4 controller, just because it's Bluetooth. Because I don't have an Xbox controller that's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And you can play like Forza, you can play Gears, you can play Halo. It's pretty good. It's pretty, because it's streaming off their cloud, so you pretty much see what you see on an Xbox. Online gaming though is a little bit laggy. We did try to play Forza online, and it's especially with the racing, it's a little, sometimes it gets choppy and it's a little hard to keep up in the races. But it's cool, but it's like, why did they do this on mobile? Like, what's the point? Like, I would love to do it on my PC where, I don't have
Casual.
a graphics card on my laptop. So it'd be cool to just,
It's a casual market, baby. The casual pay pig.
But it is in beta, so it could one day it could come to other platforms or be the ultimate streaming service. I don't see myself paying for it. I know Stadia is out. Have you heard of Stadia?
Yeah. Google Stadia?
Yeah. They're making it free now.
Failure?
What?
Google failure?
Failed.
Fail, as in it failed.
Yeah, they're really pushing for it though right now. But yeah, I heard it's really laggy. I didn't want to pay $14 or whatever to try it out, but if it's free, I might, get in there and try it out. But I mean, it's the idea of, because I also use GeForce Now on my laptop, so I can play Destiny, I can play Fortnite, whatever's on their platform, or if I guess you can use your Steam account, you can link your Steam account. So like I have Rocket League on Steam, I can go into GeForce Now and I can play Rocket League without any lag or anything like that, since I just have like a i5 processor on my laptop. I can play it lag free, I can play it with my friends, since it's it's like watching YouTube or Netflix. So I love that idea, like, hey, I just have a basic laptop or PC. I don't want to have to go and upgrade or buy a whole new gaming laptop just to play this. So I can just, I just pay $5 a month or whatever for their service. I go in and I play any game I want, lag free. So I love that idea, but to get me to play on my phone, I was trying to play with you guys, but I guess I had to have I was trying to play World War Z with you guys.
Yeah,
but I had to have the extra
DLC.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's like and I don't have a big phone. I have like a 5-inch screen. So it's like, I mean, if there's a way I can hook this up to my TV, maybe it will be a little bit better, but then you still have, it's going over the internet, so there's still some lag. So I don't know. It's just, to play high quality games on your phone, it's a cool idea. For me, I just don't need it all the time. Don't want to have to set it up all the time. But, maybe that's the direction that Microsoft is heading in, with their next console after the Series X, or with the Series X. Maybe this will turn into like some streaming machine, like the Xbox 360. It turned into a Netflix streaming machine. Everybody got bored out of their minds. You remember that, where it's like, it was like 5 years or whatever. Xbox One was about to come out, and I would just go through my profile. Netflix. All my friends are just on Netflix. It's like, jeez. It's a Netflix machine now. It's got to be used for something.
Basically.
Or the PlayStation. Oh, that's what people bought PlayStation 3s for. Is for the Blu-ray. Because it was the only Blu-ray. It was the only Blu-ray player that came out at the time that you could constantly update over the internet. So people just were buying that just for a Blu-ray player. But yeah, now who knows? Now it's just a Netflix machine.
Basically.
Play my Netflix. So. Yeah. Anything else you want to add to that whole rant?
No, man. Like you kind of really hit it all on the head, right? Right there.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew more about ray tracing.
As far as I can tell, it's just basically fancy lighting. Really, like layman's terms, fancy lighting. Like ray tracing is supposed to have this. Well, I mean, it's more in depth, yeah. But as far as I can tell, just looking it up, right, what the term ray tracing is and everything. Basically, the whole point of ray tracing is that it's just some kind of particle effects for lighting.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is, right? Just makes your lighting a little bit more realistic and like it's some kind of rendering technique. So that just really affects on realistic lighting. That's all it is. So what it can do is it can like trace, like where the light is going, like this specific path of lighting, and then like I guess they say like it's supposed to like how lighting interacts with the world, right? How it hits water, how it hits certain spots, right? And how it illuminates rooms, right? So like if this was supposed to hit a certain area, right, corners would be lit up behind, near it or whatever. It's supposed to just add, realistic lighting to it, which would be interesting, so.
But footsteps are still hard to hear.
Oh yeah, but footsteps are hard. Audio is real hard.
Audio, they can't get audio. Hard. We got ray tracing. What about the audio?
But we got ray tracing. At least I can see the light of where the gun of the flash is.
Yeah.
As
if the guy has like some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of like silver on his shoe, maybe he'll, or his belt buckle will like make a reflection in front of you, and we're like, oh, there he is.
Basically.
But, yeah. I mean, it looks cool. I'm sure there's more to it than that. I mean, I know my friend was trying to build a PC, and everybody pretty much just recommends getting the 2060 Super and not going all out for the 2080. So it's interesting, to see like all these graphics cards come out and all this stuff.
More and more, yeah.
Do you think we're like hitting like a wall where it's like, yeah, I mean, graphics look pretty good these days, what more do you really need in a graphics card,
Not really, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. I think right now they might have hit like a specific wall. I think the only thing they, like you said, I think they have, because there's just basically what's going to do is focus on ray tracing and just making that work well. Basically, I think the next graphics card aren't necessarily going to be like this crazy new innovative tech. I think it's going to be taking current tech and just make it significantly better.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so like the only thing with like the 1080 is that it doesn't have this ray tracing. But aside from that, the 1080 looks gorgeous, man, like with everything you can do with it. So I wonder if the Xbox, like, Xbox One, especially the One X, looks great. Like, what more do we really need? I don't know. Maybe that's me, like, just getting older and, like, who cares, graphics are at their point where, it used to be, like, I remember when that 360 came out and I was playing Call of Duty 2 and I was like, oh my gosh, this game looks so good. Look at the lighting, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like we're kind of losing that. Like, oh, look how good this game looks,
Yeah.
Instead, we're getting other features, that do we need or do we not need? I don't know.
We'll see, though. I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's necessarily worth the price to, like you said, jump it up into the next graphics card. What I'll probably do is join the 2060 group, you know what I mean? Looking to buy those.
Oh, the supers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. From what I've heard, they're pretty good. I mean, you're a streamer though, everybody expects you to have like the high end. They're all mad at this Dr. Disrespect. They're like, how does he not have a 2080 with this? And he's like, guys, calm down.
Yeah, they don't need to though.
They don't. They're playing Call of Duty Warzone and some people playing Fortnite. Like what? I mean, Warzone looks good. I mean, I guess that's the thing too. These maps are getting so huge. Maybe that's another thing that the card can handle a lot better. It's just the bigness of the maps, especially with these battle royales. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Just got to keep them updated.
Oh, for sure.
So, cool, man. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's really that's really it. Kind of rock and rolls up.
My first few topics here. I mean, I have the XFL, which is dead. That rest in peace. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the concept of the XFL a lot. I just like how they did the 1, 2, and 3 extra points. I thought that was really cool. Instead of just bring the field goal unit on for a cheesy 1-pointer.
Oh, for
So
sure.
that's pretty cool. And then also hearing all the the coaches and players, hearing all their mics, just more in the game. But apparently it's dead, died with COVID. Actually, COVID's still alive.
It's still alive. It's running wild.
It died from COVID, sadly. So God. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to go over more topics next time.
Oh yeah, next week.
Kind
a
of
little bit longer.
Xbox One and PS5, but
yeah.
Joe's looking forward to the Xbox Series X, not Series
I'm
1.
looking for the PS5. I think I'm just more excited for the One X because I love Halo. I'm pumped for Halo.
Oh yeah, I'm interested to see what else. Like I don't know what else the PS5 is gonna do.
If they ruin Halo, I'm gonna be so angry. They better not fuck up Halo. They better they better not mess up Halo.
Oh, like they did on the PC.
Basically.
They came out on the PC. Oh my gosh, dude. What happened to that?
I'd be alright with it on PC.
Well, apparently the Halo 2 on PC is just glitchy or whatever.
Yeah, it was
right
pretty
now
bad.
because it just came out. Because they have Reach 1 and 2 now. But
basically.
I don't know. I'll have to test it out. So, you're excited for the Xbox Series X. We'll have to hear from you when you get one.
Heck yeah, man.
And, so I wanted to, before we wrap up, I know you got to go, I kind of wanted to bring back, like, the comedy aspect to this. Do you watch any stand-up? Or have you watched any stand-up lately since with the quarantine and
No, I haven't watched a lot of new stand-up. I've watched a lot of old stand-up. I mean, Bill Burr, I've watched all of his specials. I think Bill Burr is one of my definitely becoming one of my favorite comedians.
Okay. What's your, like, recent, like, favorite stand-up?
Like, if it's been fairly newly played?
Yeah, that's like
I mean, Bill Burr released one that wasn't too old now. I think it dropped, like, technically late or early 2020. So anything Bill Burr does is brilliant. It's phenomenal. If you're talking within, like, he's just great. I think Bill Burr's hilarious. I think he's one of the smartest people in the comedy game right now.
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan always puts out new stuff. Yeah.
With, what's his name? With Pete Davidson.
Oh, yeah.
So do you like Pete Davidson as a comic?
He's all right.
Yeah.
Some of his stuff's kind of whatever for me. I think my problem with him is I think he's too funny. I appreciate him. I think the problem is with he's starting to pull like a who's that British guy, long hair, married Katy Perry?
Russell
Brand.
Yeah,
I think he's pulling Russell Brand. He thinks he's too funny. And
he's not. He's just
funny. Well, like he's so funny that stupid crap he says is hilarious. Is kind of what I mean by that.
He is. I mean, hey, confidence will really help out, I guess, right?
I guess. I mean, it didn't. Some of Russell Brand's stand-up was trash when he became too funny for the world. So.
Oh, dude, he was terrible. But he's actually kind of like a silent genius. I feel like too. Like if you listen to his podcast, he's like really quick-witted, really good. At communication. But yeah, I don't know. Pete Davidson, like, he just blew up with that Ariana Grande thing. That now, he is like, especially with his stand-up, I can appreciate that he put together, a pretty good set and stuff like that. Not just like a rando, boring, famous guy. But cool, yeah, I know like Chris D'Elia came out with a new thing. Even Jerry Seinfeld came out with like a new stand-up set, which has like mixed reviews on Netflix.
Which means it's good. Which means it's good.
Really? Some people are like, "Oh, I only laughed like 2 times." It's like,
sure
Jerry Seinfeld got soft. Like a lot of people are saying that.
He got soft?
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, he hasn't," because this is the first time he did stand-up since his first special for like 20 years or something. For a while. So they're all like, "Oh, he got too rich for us." And now he's talking about his.
I'll have to watch it.
I don't know. I don't either. Yeah, I don't know either. But something to put out there. So cool. So anything Bill Burr, pretty much.
Anything Bill Burr, smartest comedian out there right now.
Nice. Cool. All right, man. Well, anything you want to add before we?
No, man. Just be good to other people, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Cough into your arms.
Stay safe.
Coughing, yeah. There you go.
I don't know,
Stay safe.
the whole mask debate. Wear a mask or not? Wear a mask or not? People are like, wash your hands for sure.
Wash your hands.
For sure.
Stop coughing on people.
Stop coughing. Yep. Wear a condom. I mean,
yeah, there you go.
Never mind.
Always wear a condom. Always
on
wear
your
a
hands,
condom.
Each
always.
finger.
Right on your head. Right on your head.
So, all right, man. Well, thanks, Joe. Thanks for joining me on our podcast. So, do you want to like plug your stuff real quick?
You can find me on Twitch, Average Joe's Show, and on
Streams
Twitter
pretty often. So.
Yeah.
And Twitter too, and Facebook, MySpace, and Twitch, and TikTok. Right.
Yep.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, this is the end of episode 2. We'll see you for episode 3. Peace.
Later.
Bye.